scattered across the board for both two teams, and we'll see a couple gun shuffles going around, what they want to decide to buy, and which they want to go for armor or utility or upgraded pistols, whatnot. But I want to see Kooky out of the gate early, fast, and establishing control here on Haven.
We have a swap up. Kohler now is on the Cypher instead of the Killjoy. Reformed is sticking with the Killjoy, however, for the defending side of Take Flight. Orb dismiss, or smoke dismiss rather, towards C Long early does yield some damage, but no kill. Instead, it's just Kooky Koalas grabbing that precious ultimate orb early in the round. So they will continue to walk up. Spike is here and ready. There are 3 Take Flight players though, 1 on the site and 2 towards the garage. Sky flashing in though, it will be Aqua to open it up. Anderson taken out. True face from the site will be good for 1, and Harmon a second with the shock dart and a third to add insult to injury. Take Flight are falling apart before the spike is even planted.
Spike will finally go down though, but Kooky Koalas with a good amount of map control, site control here, walling off Take Flight retake. In goes an owl drone from Harmon too. I believe might have spotted somebody towards garage. Yep, there indeed is one spotted and tagged. Worldwide, gonna throw down a couple stars and do it possible. Reform, that's a good start here. Spotted out by the recon ball. They now know where both are. Harmon bails out the player on site and Screwface swings from back boxes and will dome Reform. So a round win for Kooky Koalas to start things off exactly as you would like to see from them. 1-0, but they're down in the maps 1-0.
Yes, this is a must win. As we mentioned, Take Flight took their map pick in a plethora of overtimes. And Kooky Koalas now need to clap back quickly to take us to map 3. Kooky Koalas do have the buy. Take Flight will not really invest in this round, but they will stack towards C, which is where Kooky Koalas are leaning early on in this round.
Suck on the orb, but it's going to be a bit of a brawl here. Worldwide actually opening things up on a buy. They're going to push down and get a second as Oken with a classic. Andrew was able to respond with 1, but that is not enough here. They've fallen away, but Nate, it's a bit of a shambles right now for Kooky Koalas as they've just lost 2 for pretty much free. That is a real bad start to the anti-eco. It all starts off with that perfectly placed suck on the orb.
Incredibly awkward. Kooky Koalas will recover. Maintain control of the spike and ensure that all those players have fallen away. And as well, Kohler has lurked through B and is now in the C link. He has the possibility of a multi-kill here with the Spectre. Yoshi will be taken out. 2 more towards the garage. Will he be ready? Oken should be caught. Your timing's everything. Oken dispatched Kohler so crisp on the headshots with the Spectre. And that is the advantage now in favor of Kooky Koalas. And the spike will once again go down planted for C Long.
Right there.
Worldwide coming in with the classic in hand, has reformed as a teammate, joining in this 2v3. It is just the hold set up right now for Kooky Koalas. Another star dropped down on the spike. Turret out though, so a hold's coming through. This could actually work. This could actually work. No, it doesn't. Kohler salvages it with a quad kill on the round. Basically single-handedly gets Kooky Koalas back into this one. It will stabilize there, but it got a little scary, especially after that early push. Well played from Take Flight.
Yes.
I did like the peak with the classics combined with the suck on the ultimate orb. They know that Haven is a map where the ultimate economy is played aggressively. Well done to find the opening. They couldn't find much more beyond that. Kohler was the real hero of that round with a big 4K on the flank. But they didn't make the eco look interesting.
Look at this dash from Screwface, judge in hand, smoking in, dashing up, looking for something. That's Worldwide in the backside, could get caught out, could do the catching, however, and indeed will be the one to put the bullet through Screwface's brain. Flash in, Aqua swings off of it, that's another kill. Anderson trades it back, but it has not equated to anything much in return. Another flash goes through, but Yoshi's still holding around that nebula. Look at the flank from Kohler, though. This could pay dividends here. Whole Worldwide's waiting for it, though, and that's going to just about spell doom as Reform has Anderson dead to rights and with a dink, but nothing further, and Take Flight will strike with the first round. They have guns.
It was an advantage in their favor, but Kooky Koalas will buy swiftly back into it. They had a near flawless round the round before last, so they should have no problem purchasing here. Oh, as I say that, Anderson's on only an SMG. Nope, now the rifle. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not even going to guess. But it should be a rather decent buy, all things considered. Oh, they lost 2 in the round before last, excuse me. So it will be actually a little more difficult. I misremembered things. Either way, it will be a buy regardless. SMGs might be present, but there are rifles to back them up. Screwface, again, wants to get aggressive and up close and personal with this less than ideal weapon. So it will be the run it back to take point. Anderson pushing forward, will find the opening. Reformed, did find one before falling. Anderson does have the information on Worldwide here. Might just get bullied on the back of sight.
Worldwide gets flanked on by Screwface, who gets a double with the Spectre. Harmon has Yoshi, and Anderson mops up Oaken. What a response from Kooky Koalas there. Starting it off and ending it was Anderson with the Phoenix. And overall, what a response, though, by Kooky Koalas. They got kind of bullied in the last round and then go into that one, take things fast and furious, and run away with it.
Yes, they do. One thing to note, Screwface did pop his blades, expecting another player to swing on him. It is an ultimate gone, but not a very impactful one in terms of the grand scheme of things. It could have been used, you know, if the economy was low. There's no problem here. Rifles will be purchased. There will be a buy from the defending side as well, but it's less than ideal. Worldwide again sits on the back of B. Kohler will be the one to open it up, finding Aqua over aggressive towards the garage. Again, Screwface will get on top of the B site here and try to find something, but again, Worldwide will be the one to win the duel. Harmon, though, will swiftly trade it, as we do have a slight advantage for Kooky Koalas.
Oaken through the Nebula on a bit of a flank here through Lawn. As it's still a 4v3, Kooky Koalas not exactly too much in control. They have the spike down now, but this still could go the way of Take Flight if Koalas are not careful. Couple players back towards Long, making a trio of them. Dingo destroyed, and in goes Yoshi to open things up. Gets spotted by the recon bolt, though, and Anderson just around the box spams down 2, and with the finisher. And, well, Harmon's going to waste the Hunter's Fury, but all's well that ends well, and Kooky Koalas starting things off incredibly so. 4-1. Nate, we mentioned in the pregame, how is their mental going to be after coming so close and yet so far of stealing away their opponent's pick? It looks like Kooky Koalas have the edge so far.
As I was looking at Twitter, Kohler tweeted out, it was a good experience, a good learning experience on Icebox. I don't think their mental was ruined too much by it.
Here.
And the score does bear that out. Again, a solid start for Kooky Koalas. 4-1. It's pistols for Take Flight in a desperate situation. Haven, a slightly attacker-sided map, but so far it's been an attacker-sided game in general. Take Flight need to find more if they want to have a chance going forward.
Kohler, up close and personal. Could get caught out through the Nebula. He does indeed do the catching, though. Takes a little bit of damage, but still a good opener. Kohler's having himself a good start to this map here of Haven. Aqua, Sheriff in hand, though, going to look to shut things down. But of course, actually, what? Aqua got 2?
I have no idea how. Kohler will get the trade. He has to be careful of Yoshi close. Camera does spot the player. The jet will fall away before she can be taken out. Kohler will secure the site. Screwface will get that spike down as well. Take Flight are making this eco round look worrying. The Seekers will come out as now a significant investment from the defending side of Take Flight as they try to get close. Kohler finds the third Worldwide, and Oaken, though, chime in, and Screwface the clutch, and he can't do it. Oaken will find the headshot, and Take Flight make their second round a thrifty victory off the back of the Sheriffs. A massive round for them.
Whew. That's incredibly huge. That is a massive round of win for Take Flight, and the fact they do it on the pistols, even better. It all started off with that double from Aqua with the Sheriff, and then, of course, Oaken would do some serious work. Oaken's been great throughout this series so far, but overall, Take Flight looking so good, even when they look down and out. Kooky Koalas, they will still have another bye, but the economy looks stronger for their opposition almost, which is a very scary proposition.
Even if Take Flight are on the back foot in terms of rounds, they have made every round, regardless of bye, look contentious. Look worrying for the side of Kooky Koalas.
You're dead.
We'll see a run it back from Anderson in towards Garage. He's been huge on the entry. It will be trades and an even footing as Yoshi is trapped in towards long. He's not been taken out though. Kohler will drop Reformed elsewhere.
Look what Yoshi has, Nate.
Kooky Koalas again get the advantage, but yes, Yoshi aggressive as can be with the operator in hand as well, but his position is known and the spike is at his foot. Can Kooky Koalas regain this spike or will they falter? They will all group up and try to mob Yoshi down, but Yoshi will find the opening. Flash does come in, but Yoshi is still perfectly poised for this. Worldwide will find the second and the third on the spray down. Anderson and Ange both dispatched and take Flyte again, taking another very close and tight round. 3-4, one away from tying it up.
And they very well might have primed themselves for a tie scoreline at this point, too. The buy from Kooky Koalas is going to come through here, but it's not going to be the best. Yes, Kooky Koalas have had some success with the buy akin to this, but it does not seem that this might be the case. They actually might think better of it, too. We'll see what they decide to do.
Right there.
Bit of shuffling going on here. But Yoshi's in a good spot with the operator. Going to open things up again, but Kooky Koalas trying to take their trials towards A, it seems. 4 players grouped up and only one lurking out towards C. It's going to be Harmon.
Hey.
Slower round. And again, Kooky Koalas are on a less than ideal buy. I saw a Spectre present. It will be a straight play towards A. Control being taken. It was a retake poised with the lockdown of the Killjoy. So, Take Flyte will have no problem going for this full 5 versus 5 here.
There is a Cosmic Divide available for Kooky Koalas, though, which could go right down as that. Yes, there it goes. As soon as the lockdown is initiated, the Cosmic Divide goes through. Aqua gonna go through here, but runs right into Kohler. Yoshi actually has another one of Screwface drop to reform. In the meantime, Yoshi still running forward with a Blade Storm, though, trying to find something else. Screwface up in heaven has not been found, but however, Yoshi gets caught out by Anderson. Screwface now in heaven, sends Worldwide down to hell. Aqua's defusing the spike, though. This would not be the end. They won, and out goes Screwface with the Blades to salvage the round as Ange follows up with a nice share of headshot. But that's Screwface the hero, much like many times on Icebox, to seal this one away for Kooky Koalas and keep them in the lead.
Huge win against Scrappy and Chaotic. Take Flyte again trying to stick amidst the chaos and the overstimulation from all the shots ringing through. This time, though, it will not come to fruition. Screwface dashing forward is the hero, as you mentioned. And his teammate Ange will seal the fate of their opponents with that final share of headshot. 5-3, Kooky Koalas do maintain their advantage by a narrow and slim margin. They will again go quite aggressive with Screwface taking point through garage and Anderson close at his heels. Reformed will open it up with a spray through the Astra smoke. As things get awkward, Reformed finds a second through it. Kohler will now lurk into the window, but the advantage has been swiftly taken by Take Flyte.
Kohler, though, flanking in, gets revealed by the Seekers. Oh, that's the unfortunate part about Sky abilities. Oaken will get the blind side onto Kohler. 5v2 now. They're hemmed in. There's no escape. There is no way out. The drums are sounding in the deep. There is no way out. Can they get some kills for their troubles, though? Or will they go out quietly? At this point, Kooky Koalas can best hope for a couple kills. That's it. They're going to aggress. 3 players lock down the site. It's a matter of time before we head to the next round.
Worldwide will just take point here. This is such a good crossfire between 3 different angles. And will take point. He'll find 1 and 2. Reformed, though, did get the trade onto Harmon and the Flash. The Sky guiding light will seal the fate of Ange. 4-5. Take Flyte. Do take that rifle round. But Kooky Koalas will not go quietly into that good night. They will once again reinvest, it appears. Phantoms on the board. Sheriffs as well. It's a desperate buy. Question is, can they land their shots?
Need a drop. Thanks.
Nate, they will still save up for a buy in the following round should they lose it. So there is that bit of a bonus for Kooky Koalas. That is the silver lining, but they really would like to avoid tying things up at 5 apiece. Take Flyte definitely putting up some good numbers compared to the historical data between these two teams, which, if memory serves me right, was a 13-4 on this map in favor of Kooky Koalas. Yoshi starts it off well, though. That's Kohler dead, down for the count. In comes a bunch of utilities. Ability spams down on the B site. And it's going to force Kooky Koalas back through middle and somewhere else on the map, and it seems that Take Flyte are really starting to figure out how to play defense against Kooky Koalas here on Haven. There doesn't seem to be a window of opportunity for the attack.
It is indeed very reactionary, utility dump heavy. Screwface will dash his way onto the A site and get control. Plant will go down. It was a full retake from Take Flyte, and they will have the advantage going into the retake. 5 versus 4, and only a Sheriff on Harmon. And if I'm not mistaken, Phoenix as well. It's be very difficult for them. Dash comes in. Yoshi, though, has 2 to face. Screwface will find that. Worldwide just find a trade, as does Aqua. Aqua 2. It's just Angela 2, not the third. It was very close, so back and forth, but Worldwide will take down his doppelganger below heaven. 5 to 5 as the defuse comes through. Kooky Koalas, as you mentioned, they did save for this round. They will have a full buy going into the 11th.
2 rounds to go, and it might be a scoreline very similar to what we saw on Icebox. Nate, I'm getting the vibes. I'm getting the flashbacks, man. Are you feeling the same?
I hope not. Honestly. I do not want another quintuple overtime. As cool as that would be, I'm already hungry. I'm already peckish. The burgers we were cooking are gone. I need to get some Uber Eats or something similar.
Maybe some sheets, perhaps?
Maybe some sheets.
App. Get your sheets running to be done, man.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Fantastic.
Anderson going through, but it's going to be Reform with the first. Reform getting a dink on this out, but Ange will trade 4v4.
Pulling them in.
Spike going to go down momentarily. Cosmic Divide in effect too from the side of Take Flyte. The Hawk's out, as is the Dingo. It's not going to get too much information there. Yoshi, in the meantime, goes 1 for 1, but Harmon stands tall. 2v2 now, as it's trades on trades. Screwface dashing away. 1v2 will get caught out by Oaken, falling from the sky, and Take Flyte. 6 rounds on the defensive side of Haven, and potential for a 7th to win the half against Kooky Koalas on the Koalas map pick.
Last round in the
It's getting scary, Nate, and I'm wondering if fatigue is starting to play a factor here for the side of Kooky Koalas.
Things are looking dicey. You are indeed correct here. A very solid start for Kooky Koalas on their map pick. 4-1 was the score at 1 point. And now they find themselves in second place. And as we know, second place is last in this case. Kooky Koalas haven't been able to find much. And with the last round, they have a very subpar buy. I see a Judge. I saw a Spectre as well. Things are looking truly desperate here for Kooky Koalas.
I'm not going to say it's the end of the road, even if this is a 7-5 half for Take Flyte, but it is going to get pretty dangerous should Kooky Koalas lose the pistol. We need to see some life, some strength from the squad. They want to have a chance at the final. Have to win 2 maps in a row to do so as well. Harmon droning in, looking to get the information. Will not spot anything. It's going to be a retake from Take Flyte. They're going to be content to let the spike go down. Lockdown, though, to start the retake. That's a good one.
It is. The name of the game has been retake on this site. Killjoy lockdown will be destroyed. And in fact, Harmon will find one with the shock dart as well. Drop comes in towards Hell. It's awkward, but Harmon will secure it. Reform gets the trade. Harmon at third. And Slimy Anderson, slimy as he may be, we'll find the penultimate. It's Harmon to cap off the round with a big 4K and to tie things up 6-6 as we will go into the second half.
Wow. That's a flurry to end it for Kooky Koalas, and a really good and necessary end for them as well. If they were not able to win that round, I think I would be very scared for them moving into this half, but now there's a little bit more to stabilize with. There's a high note to end the half on, too. Now they go to the defense. Let's see what they can do. Take Flyte, though. Have to be more than happy with what they've just put up. Let's see if they can build off that momentum. They'd love to end this 2-0 and have a date with Sonics. Who wouldn't want to have a date with Sonics? But, you know, or take Flyte. They're the ones that are closer than Kooky Koalas.
Yes, they are. Will be a quick play to Garage. Two Frenzies taking point, though. The Astra is ready on it. So much utility being used. Yoshi will get out, but still fall. Kohler finds two. Worldwide will eventually get a trade, as will Worldwide. In turn, a big double. But Ange is still on the site. Spike is dropped as well. Oaken on the flank through the Garage will get a big kill. Worldwide will find a third. It's Screwface now in the 1 versus 2. He'll find the first. But he has another find, and that's the Astra of Worldwide. He's been hot in this round. It would require 4 for the victory. Swing comes in. The frenzied range is not ideal. Screwface will understandably upgrade it to the Ghost.
It's a good upgrade. Pretty critical upgrade, too. Make things a lot more likely for Screwface to pull it off. It does go and exchange broadsides with Worldwide. Spike will be stuck by the Astra as Screwface closes the gap right into Screwface. Walks Worldwide. And it will be Kooky Koala's Jet to pull off the clutch and get them back ahead here on Haven map number 2. Their own map pick. Oh, man. That got close. Down to the wire. It was Screwface. Of course it was Screwface to pull it forward.
It's always Screwface. He's been, I won't say struggling. I think everybody on the team of Kooky Koalas has been pulling their weight, but he's not been the star that he was in the previous map. He's sitting at a 10-kill game. Still positive. Everybody from Kooky Koalas pretty comfortable on this map, I'd say.
This goes here. Yes,
and both pistol rounds do go the way of Kooky Koalas.
Screwface will dash away and out of the gravity well, so the suck will not catch him off guard just yet. Looks to be an 8 take from Take Flyte, though, as all 5 are positioned in the vicinity. 1 up short, 3 up long, as now they start to fall away. Plenty of time to move around the map here for the attacking squad, and plenty of time to figure out where there's a weakness for Kooky Koalas, who are triple stacked towards A2, ready for this play, it seems. The anti-eco, Screwface up close and personal, judge in hand, would love to farm some frags. But what will Screwface be reaping here as the take about to commence? In comes the Sky first and foremost, Oaken, dead to rights. Up next, though, Yoshi with a shorty, might just grab the angle, no, what? Oh. Screwface just Goomba stomped Yoshi, who got the kill. Reformed will snag Ange, as Harmon's still alive, but just barely. Finally going down to Reform. It's a 2v2, but the health is oh so low on these 2 players, Nate. Anderson should have these kills easy, or he'll just wait for Kohler to find the last. Either way, an expensive round for Kooky Koalas to win on the anti-pistol round. There was not much of an upgrade from the side of Take Flyte.
It was not. Kohler will find the final kill with the flank. 8-6, Kooky Koalas again trying to build a lead like they did in half number 1. As you mentioned, they won't really have a bonus here. They lost the majority of their roster. So the buy is going to be desperate in this one. And if they lose it, it might be desperate in the next if they aren't very careful with their money here.
Let's see what they salvage together. A couple Spectres, a Sheriff for Harmon. This might just be the buy for Kooky Koalas to concede a 7th potentially. It's easier to win with the pistols on the defense than the attack, as you can close the angles, you can just hold the tight ones and hope you can get a right-click classic kill. Maybe a couple others, but Screwface has the blades. This is the saving grace for Kooky Koalas right now. Take Flyte, taking their time. Defaulting around, looking for information first and foremost. Where will they end, though? Plenty of time to decide that.
Very slow round, but it does look like they want to lean towards A, at least early on. Reformed will continue to show presence towards middle and towards grass/garage, spamming away and leaving his turret as a canary in the coal mine for that flank. Harmon, mid-round called, send in the Aldrin, will get the spot and the tag onto the Jet. There's still no commitment. Spike will finally be recovered, but it looks like it will turn around and leave the A lobby.
Time beginning to tick down a little low. 40 seconds on the clock, and Take Flight have a wide open C site. Kohler's the only one to defend, stuck in towards Garage, getting the information. Will dodge the flash for the most part. All the Cypher stalling utility is up and available, but Kohler gonna get only one before he falls. And gets caught by Reform. Spike going down. Anderson's here. The spray finally gets something done. It's not going to even equalize since there's an immediate trade. Oh, Screwface not able to get anything with the blades. Swaps to a Sheriff, but I don't think much Screwface can do here. As Reforms triple, which is take Flight on to a 7th. These rounds just keep going back and forth, and it seems like nobody can really stabilize with a secure lead.
It does seem like that Kooky Koalas did have a very subpar buy. They did manage their money carefully enough to ensure that they could buy here. So we will see Phantoms on the board. As you can see already, Kohler, Screwface, Ange, and Anderson purchasing those rifles. Harmon has enough as well to go for either a Vandal or a Phantom, whichever he prefers. And take Flight. They don't have everything they would ever want. They have a light shield on one of their players, but it's more than enough to get all the bases covered. The question is, who has the better read of this round here and now?
Well, there's an Odin. And I love the Odin. But will the Odin love Harmon? That remains to be seen. Gravity well on the orb as a lot of short and A lobby control have been taken by Take Flight. Screwface will dash away, and then comes the Seekers. They're going to be bullet sponges right there and keep the players pushing up short alive for now. Harmon and loading the magazine. That will not find damage. The attacking Killjoy ultimate is down. The lockdown, but Aqua only good for one. As Screwface is right there for the trade. The Killjoy ult pops, but it's going to be Harmon with a farm. 2 from the Odin. Hell, a flashbang, a curveball out from Anderson will keep Worldwide around. And well, Harmon's just going to do more damage. Eventually, Worldwide will fall. To whom remains to be the question. They be answered? Well, maybe not just yet. Nice little bit of farming there from Harmon.
Yes, it was. The spike is dropped. I'm pretty sure they know as well. And Worldwide doesn't know where all these players are. They are, in fact, all on the site together.
30
Worldwide is
seconds
very
left.
paranoid about a potential flank from the lobby area. Worldwide finds a second. Now there's an opportunity. Kohler did get information, but that leaves us in a very awkward situation. 2 versus 1. Kooky Koalas have to play this together, and Harmon will swing at the perfect time, capping off the round with a 3K on the Odin of all weapons. Again, extending the lead to 2. Well done from Kooky Koalas. Take Flight, though, are not done just yet. They will go for something. Not a full investment. Well, there is a full investment for Aqua. Maybe not all on the same page. I'm not sure what's going on for the side of Take Flight here.
Checking the situation.
We'll see what they want to do here. They have a shorty on 1. Aqua's full bot? Surely not.
Right there.
That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, I let's see Aqua right now. I want to know if Aqua has the rifle. That's the main thing I'm curious about in this round. Well, Reformed has. Well, Aqua's dead.
He's gone. Never
So
mind.
hopefully that's not a full buy, Nate.
That's a lot of investment potentially down the drain for nothing. Over towards Long C. Well done from Screwface to find that. Another as well, Worldwide dispatched. This is going to be dicey. If Kooky can make this flawless, they'll have quite the economy in there. So Oaken finds 1, Reformed a second. Oh, he is swiftly traded as well as Yoshi alone. No spike in his possession. And 3 players to fight. It's going to be near impossible. There should be 10 for Kooky Koalas on their map pick.
Should indeed, as they look to be finding some comfort here finally on Haven. And for the first time, it looks like we might have a team that actually starting to really find momentum and be able to build on it. It's been a struggle for a lot of these teams so far. Both these 2 teams, I should say. Across Icebox in the early days here on
30
Haven.
seconds left.
Yoshi's trials here are soon to be finished as the dink comes through. Maybe a spike plant can come through. That would be huge. That would be the Bladestorm in the next round for the attacking Jet.
Planted.
Indeed, Bladestorm available, but will not be popped this round. Only a matter of time before Yoshi falls.
Surely, 3 HP. No chance. But never say never. Again, the Caster's Curse has been very active in this tournament for us. Spam doesn't quite connect. It's impenetrable, but he knows. He knows that Yoshi's present right around this corner. Call has been made, and Ange on the flank will find his 3rd in the round. Defuse will come through for Screwface to harvest that orb. 10-7. Kooky Koalas need 3 more to close out their map pick and bring us to a third here in the semifinals.
Gun here.
You know, Nate, that wall riddled with Nerf darts just made me laugh inside a little bit.
It
Reminded me of my childhood.
The Nerf darts, they serve a purpose, believe it or not. They stick into the last wall that they hit, so if it penetrates a wall, the Nerf darts will not be on the penetrated wall, from what I understand. So it tells you if you can shoot through a wall or not.
Huh. Interesting.
At least that's how it was. They might have updated it, but I'm pretty sure that was how it worked. Harmon, spam's gonna come through. Not much damage, but he did indeed give those players a heart attack, I'm sure. Screwface will be the one to open it up again towards long. Bullying from the top of C. Sight Aqua will be dispatched. Reform now will take site control. Screwface is already evacuated towards spawn to play a retake. He's content holding the advantage. Oaken, though, in garage. Well, in short, no advantage remains in the favor of Kooky Koalas. A nice kill, though Kohler, crisp as ever, will get the trade.
Reform tagged and revealed. Yoshi, however, has his back. Kohler's gone. Asteroid Toady starting to be in play here. Ultimates are abounding for Kooky Koalas. Everybody has one that's still alive. Hunter's Fury could come through from Harmon. Cosmic Divide could be activated by Ange, and
Well divided.
there it goes. Run it back for Anderson. First kill huge. And just the second. Anderson the last. And 11 rounds now on the board for Kooky Koalas. It did cost them 2 ultimates. They still are able to secure it and move ever closer to sending us to a third map here, which would be Ascent. It's kind of what we expected going into this series, Nate. But I don't think we expected it to be as close as it has been.
No, it's been close on both maps. Now, it does look like Kooky Koalas are running away with map number 2 now, but on map number 1, that was not the case. It was as tight as could be. Required so many overtimes as we saw, an absolute marathon. I am glad to see that Kooky Koalas have reset from that one and are ready to go to map 3. Take Flyte, do have a buy here. It's a full investment. Light shields on 3 players, less than ideal, but what can they do? They are so far behind. And Kooky Koalas only need 2 more to close it. Harmon on the spam towards the window. That Odin's been across the map, and it has been a nuisance. Screwface a second on the worldwide. The shoulder peek was a little bit too much of a commitment. And again, Kooky Koalas are looking incredibly good on their map pick.
Ange, holding.
Better luck
We'll eliminate Reform there. Flash comes through. But still nothing further. Another Hawk goes in. Out comes the Blades. A right click and a kill from Oaken too. So 2 frags for the side of Take Flyte. And Oaken can still get the spike down here on the A site. Potentially a winnable 1v3. Seeker's in effect and out they go. Oaken's going to close the gap with the cabbages.
Found one.
That's a lot of information right there for Oaken.
I don't know if he expects all 3 to be on the flank. He might have been able to tell based on where the Seekers went, but I'm dubious. Screwface is closing the distance. It will be Oaken with 1. Screwface will take point with the classic, and Anderson with the curveball will find it. It's 12 for Kooky Koalas. Was an expensive round. They should have no problem reinvesting. And again, they have map point. 12-7.
Match point.
Map point here for Koalas, and a more secure one than we saw for Take Flyte, which was at 12-11 on Icebox. Worldwide will figure out what to buy here eventually. The Odin's still in effect for Harmon, who has been having a field day with that LMG. But where will Harmon take his troubles this time? Looks like back to Garage. Yes.
Back to Garage. Okay. The surprise factor with that weapon is immense. There will be near full rifles for the attacking side, so they have an opportunity. But they need 5 in a row. They might get 1, they might get 2, but 5 is a far cry from 1 or 2.
Oh, indeed.
Joke's
They're
over.
going to hit towards
You're
A, though.
dead.
Where Kohler set up everything. Aqua's going to push forward, run it back, popped. But the tripwire will reveal the location and just about spell the exact result of what's happening here. Spike goes down. Hunter's Fury, though, from Harmon. Let's see if it catches anybody off. Gets a tag and the frag onto Oaken. That's a good player to kill, too. Smoken's been a thorn in the side of Kooky Koalas this series so far. Kohler behind that wall in heaven. Surely they're watching and waiting for him, but look at the camera getting all the information there as the teammates rotate in. Look at the flank from Aqua, though. Might just have a free kill. Not just yet, but Aqua's biding time, just waiting, praying, waiting to pounce. But here comes Screwface. Harmon's got the kill, and it's all down to Aqua. They know where Aqua's coming from now. Surely, what?
Now they do. Screwface, nice right click on the jump over. It looks scary. Aqua did find one, but it's not enough. The halfway stick ensures that we have